What's up guys, let's make this spinning image carousel in Figma with a story pop-up. First, let's place a frame in Figma. I'm going to use the iPhone 14 and round those beautiful corners. Just drag the background color to be a little darker so I can see my frame better. I'm going to type in my title, Travel Buddy. Make it bold. Press K to stretch it out. Make a circle. Let's make it orange. And I press Shift A to put it in an auto layout. Choose the line tool to make a plus. Drag my line out. Change the stroke to 2 and round the corners. Press Shift Command O to outline. Copy and paste it and rotate it. Grab them both, go up and union the selection. Draw a circle around your selection, get rid of the fill and add a stroke of 2. Make that bigger and center it. I'm going to arc my circle and delete the most inner part of the circle by double-clicking on the anchor point. Round your stroke, rotate, select all, frame the selection, press K to scale proportionately. I'm going to shrink that down, put it next to my title, and click Shift A, and adjust my margins for the auto layout. Now I'm going to make a circle for my profile pictures, put a stroke around it, I'm going to make another plus. Shift A for auto layout. I'm going to add a fill that's a linear gradient. Change my plus to white and round my corners. I'm going to make sure my plus is in the center and then shrink that down. And add a stroke of white. Now I'm going to frame my selection, duplicate it, put my stroke back on, and then make duplicates by pressing Command D. In the auto layout, I can adjust the margins or the padding. Double-click onto your circle, go to Unsplash, and let's add our profile photos. Use this guy, that girl, this guy, that woman, and this man. I'm going to copy and paste this guy's image. Make him smaller. Let's make his name Mike Wills. Shrink that down. Let's say he posted 11 minutes ago. Turn that to gray. Make that a little bit smaller. And then by pressing Shift A, we'll put it in an auto layout. Press Shift A again and auto layout those. Make a frame. Fill it with an image using Unsplash. Crop it so I can get the picture in the middle. I'm going to add 3 dots here using auto layout. Throw that over to the side. Let's make a bookmark button. Make a rectangle. Make it white. If you hover over the middle of a line, it'll create a plus button. If you click and drag up, it'll make a new shape. And we're going to round the corners. Then let's make a like button. Let's go to Icon Tuck and type in heart. I'm going to take the heart out of the Icon Duck folder. Make it white. Shift A for an auto layout. Round the corners. And let's make a style. An orange gradient. So now if I click on that, I have a style that I can use anytime. Fix the widths to make it a circle. Make sure it's in the center. Press K and shrink down. Let's put it in the photo. Let's call it Mike's photo. Shift A to make that an auto layout as well. And you can move those around any way you want once they're laid out in auto layout. Let's give Mike some followers and some likes. So I made some circles and I'm going to fill them with people's faces using Unsplash. I guess that guy doesn't want to be Mike's friend. These people. Then I'm going to give all these guys a stroke of white. And then using auto layout, push them together. And let's give him 74 likes. Popular guy. And Shift A, auto layout those. Let's add in a description. Create a text box, go to Lorem plugin, one sentence, and add. Let's make our font a light gray. Double click to hug the contents. And scale it down a little. Shift A to put into auto layout and align to the left. Let's align the whole box to the left. And let's add some padding on the side to align it with the like button. Nice. Look at this awesome auto layout. You can move anything up and down. Ooh, so fancy. Let's make our menu buttons. Open the plugin icon duck. And let's search for home. This looks good. And search. This one looks good. Chat bubble. And a profile. Press Shift A again to auto layout. Scale it down. And add some padding. Put that in a group and move it out of the icon duck folders. Now I want them to be the same width as this house icon. So let's adjust the strokes. Let's change the stroke to 2. 2 on this one. 2 on this one. Actually too thick. Let's move it back to 1.5. That looks better. I'm going to press Shift Command O to make them outlines so there's no more stroke. And make them all gray. I'm going to make 2 groups of auto layouts so I can fit in the center a middle button. Adjust the auto layout padding until it looks right to you. Let's add a rectangle over the top. Put my icons on top of that. And then put a circle right here. Make sure the center is in the middle of the line. Gonna grab my rectangle and union the selection. Press Command E to make it one union, and then click on the anchor points by clicking Shift, click, and round them to 50. Press Command E again. Once we have our shape, we're gonna change our fill to white and add a drop shadow, and play with these settings until you get the consistency that you like. Let's make another plus button by adding a line, put the stroke to 2, round the corners, and then Shift Command O to make it an outline, copy and paste, rotate, and then union the selection. We're going to go Shift A to make not a layout. Select our orange, radius to 50, fill it to white, and add a stroke if it's not thick enough. Cool. We're going to go Command A again to add another auto layout. Put a fill of a really light gray. And the radius to 50 again. Then you're going to make sure it's in the middle. And put the padding to 5. That looks good. Even lighter. Grab the frame within the frame. And let's add a drop shadow to that as well. That looks good. Grab everything and frame your selection. Let's name this menu. And let's add a big circle right here. And put it underneath the menu. Now readjust everything so it looks proportionate. Copy your circle, make a new page, let's name it Comps, and paste your circle in there. Let's draw a frame around your circle, and make sure it's in the center. We're going to copy and paste the circle again, and shrink it down. Let's make this fill white. Now I'm going to make a rectangle, long rectangle, and make sure it's centered. Then I'm going to copy and paste it and rotate it to the side. Grab both of those, copy and paste again, and rotate till it makes an X. That looks good. You should have this now. Once you have your shape like this, grab everything in your frame and click Subtract Selection. Now you should have this windmill effect. We're going to create another rectangle going down the middle to create the center point. And you can turn it off. We want each of these little shapes to be on their own. So grab the group and click Command E or Control E. So click each anchor point, then you're going to click Command X, click Out, and then Command V to paste it. So now it's separate from the rest of them. And do that with the next 4. Command X, Command V. Now you can delete this piece, select all of them, copy and paste, Command C, Command V, flip horizontally. Move it into position, and now they're all separate. We're going to actually change the color of that. Grab all of your subtractions and make a group by clicking Command G. Turn your group until the red bar is in the center of your shape. Now we're going to add photos to each of our shapes by going to the plugin Unsplash. We'll type in travel, Command click, and then fill them with all of the photos. Okay, these all look good. Now we have to crop the photos so that each of them are face up when we twist the carousel. So we go crop, add the most interesting piece in the main part of the shape, and continue. I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to die of boredom. Now I'm going to rotate all of my photos. So I'm going to make another frame, Command D, and I'm going to rotate until the image is in the middle of that red bar. Repeat this process. I'll speed this up, I know, boring. Now that you've done that, select all of the lines on all of your frames and turn off the visibility. Now I'm going to nudge up the top photo on each frame. I'd like to do 10 clicks of the up arrow. You can close all of your frames by clicking Option L and then move frames 8 through 5 below 1 through 4. You're going to select all of your frames, go up to the top, and make them a component set. Let's name this Spinner. You're going to click your photo, drag it over to the correlating frame. Like this photo goes to this frame, and that photo goes to that frame. And your settings are going to be on click, Smart Animate, Gentle, at 800 milliseconds. You're going to connect all your frames and images. This is the longest part of the project. Once you've connected your frame, it should look something like this mess. Then you're going to go and close all of your frames. Once they're all closed, grab all of them and make sure the backgrounds are turned off. Go to page 1, go up to the Assets panel, and drop in your spinner. Place it in the center and underneath the menu. I'm going to fix my drop shadow now. That looks good. Let's change the color of this home button so we know that we're on the home page. And we're going to make a story pop up. We're going to add a frame over the entire project and make sure it's on the topmost layer. We're going to round the corners of my frame. Then I'm going to add a rectangle inside of the frame. I'm going to fill the rectangle with a video. I chose a video from my computer. Now I'm going to add an exit button, same as the plus. Stroke of 2, make it white. And rotate it so it looks like an exit button. I'm going to add another fill on top of my video. A linear gradient so we can see the exit button better. And then we're going to add a profile photo onto the story. So grab that, put that down. We're going to turn off the plus and then turn on his stroke. That looks good. Now you're going to duplicate your frame. Command D. Now by clicking Command and dragging down, we can adjust our frame to fit in the plus button. Switch to the prototype panel and connect the circle to the next frame and do on tap, Smart Animate, Gentle, 800. And connect the exit button back to the home frame. And move the circle beneath the menu. Let's play our animation. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.